Told you, clear off. We don't want you here anymore. Yeah, I know, Chris, I did a really good job. You did a really good job. Yeah, I know I did. Yeah, I know you did. Do you not love me? I love you. But I'm back now. Okay, see you later. Bye, purple sausage. Say bye, purple sausage, everybody. Miss you already? Yeah, they miss you too. Hello, everybody, welcome. Mondays. It's Wednesday. Wednesday's edition of the Chris Pritchard Show, where I'm bringing you all the latest news from the world of cycling. Now, a lot of children will be going back to school this week for the first time, moving up to new schools, moving up to secondary education. That's got nothing really to do with this tweet that I saw. It was retweeted by Chris Boardman. This is back to school, 2 ways to do the school run. An elementary school in North Carolina versus one in Holland. And it baffles me. It absolutely baffles me. Look at the amount of people that you can fit into that small space when they're cycling. And look how it's not until you see something like that that you realise something needs to change. Something needs to change. I mean, 2 extreme examples, but it does kind of make you think that cycling needs to be accessible as possible for these kids to get to and from school. I would love nothing more than to say to my kids, boom, get out that door on those bikes, I'll see you later. And off they ride to school. But the route that they need to take is just not safe from my house. And it's a long way and it's hilly. So, you know, I don't have any other choice but to drive my car. I wish I didn't have to. I genuinely wish I didn't have to. I used to be able to walk my kids to school, and it's one of the best moments of my day, that walking the kids to school, whether they were on the bikes or on the scooters. It was brilliant. Loved it. Loved it. Anyway, pointless story other than car drivers are knobheads. Chris Pritchard Cycling News Show on YouTube. Terms and conditions apply. Don't sue me. This is purely entertainment, not factually correct. All right, let's get into today's news, and let's start at La Vuelta, where Remco Evenepoel seems to just be, I don't know what the word is, stamping his authority over this whole entire tour. He took victory in the time trial, just wiping his hands of everybody. Primož Roglič said of Evenepoel that he's on another level. I don't think Remco was expecting the red jersey as soon as he has got it, but it seems to be that he, unless he emphatically just blows in the last week, pretty much is to lose, really, isn't it? The form he's on, and ideally he's only going to get not necessarily stronger throughout it, but he's going to maintain that level of fitness and health and well-being and just not crack. I can't see it. If you can see it, let me know down in the comments below. Are we going to see one of the greatest comebacks at La Vuelta? The likes of Enric Mas, Primož Roglič, are they going to be able to do anything about Remco, or is it going to be Remco that beats himself off of the podium? And next up, let's continue the theme of racing, but not any old racing, indoor racing. You might have seen it last night. If you haven't, click up there and you'll be able to watch it. We're back with the streams, you might have seen, and this was technically my first actual Zwift race. I've been on annual leave, I've not been training as much as I should, but I did do a big ride on Sunday. So I thought to myself, I'll drop into the C group, I'll drop down a group, not for the ego, not for the big I am, look how good I am. It was more for, I don't want to die. I don't want to be pulled out of my comfort zone by a bunch of A riders in the B group. So I thought if I drop down to the C, I'll be able to get a decent workout, potentially throw a sprint in at the end. That didn't happen. Too many arrows! I'm done. I'll get to the end. Now granted, I missed the start. And that did cost a few matches. It was I swear to God, it was the hardest race I've ever done. It was harder than any B race. It was harder than any A race. And it makes me realise that Zwift racing is still and will never be a fair platform. It won't be. It'll never be a fair platform. It is what it is. But is this the problem? Is the problem the fact that if you're racing locally, you only get people from the local area? A couple of people might drive in a few hours to do the race, but ultimately you're going to be racing against the best of the best within that area. But with Zwift, it opens it up to the world. You can get anyone from anywhere at any time competing, which means that you're always going to be up against really, really, really good riders. Potentially riders as well that are cheating. So what do you do about Zwift racing? I don't think you can do a great deal. I think it is what it is. You need to enjoy it for what it is. And if you're there or thereabouts towards the end of a race, you've obviously cheated, or you've found the right level to compete against. Leave your comments down below and let me know, are you going to be racing this winter over in Europe in the Northern Hemisphere? If you are, what races are you going to be doing? Have you had enough of Zwift racing? Is there any way we can change Zwift racing to make it more fair? Leave your comments down below.
Presented by CPS, Simplisafe Home Security System. The easiest thing to install since malware. If you have things you need to protect, such as a bicycle, a ripe and ready avocado, a child, a secret child, or you just want to catch your husband watching late-night Channel 5 movies, then Simplisafe is the simple choice for you. Here's Chris. He's an idiot. It doesn't get simpler than this. Let's see if this beta male can become an alpha male by installing this in under an hour.
Installing Simplisafe installing Simplisafe was simple. Once I plugged in the base station, I headed over to the keypad and it told me in simple terms exactly what to do. Such as installing and connecting the motion sensor.
But wait, there's more.
Oh yeah, they sent me two. I put one in the front room as well. As well as a front door entry sensor.
But wait, there's more.
Oh yeah, they gave me two. I've got a front door and a back door. Both equally penetrable. Not today, cheeky monkey. But if he does try and break the glass, it's fine. I've got this glass smash sensor. I'll install it now for you. Installation is as simple as that. And to connect it, all I do is press that button there. It's connected.
But wait, there's more.
Who is that? Oh, I don't have to guess who's at my door anymore. I know who's at my door. I can check in real time thanks to my Simplisafe app and my Simplisafe outdoor camera. Look at that idiot. Not only can I see what's happening in real time, I can also check any camera motion detected in the night. But for now, I think we'll tell this cheeky monkey to do one. Go away, cheeky monkey. Pathetic.
But Chris, what if the worst does happen and someone penetrates your back door?
Simple. I've got an indoor camera here too, so I can catch that cheeky monkey in the act. Thank you, Simplisafe, for making home security installation so simple and safe. I now feel simple and safe. I didn't even need to think whilst installing that. Be safe. Be simple.
Simply safe. It's simply a wonder. It's safe, but simple.
Simplisafe.
As soon as you're in, may as well pop upstairs.
All right.
Huge thank you for today's sponsor, Simplisafe. Listen, I know I'm getting paid to say this, however, absolutely game changing. For someone like me who's away a lot, I want to keep an eye on the house, make sure it's safe. In fact, while I was away on annual leave last week, we had an inspection in the house. I knew he was there, he came in, I knew exactly how long he was in the house for, I knew when he left, I knew the house was safe after he left. And the fact that at any point I can check on that camera and check that my pride and joy, my bikes are safe in my garage. Look at them there. Obviously, I'm not going to show you my real garage. One, it's the typical British garage. It's a mess. And two, I don't want you seeing what bikes I've got in there. I don't want you seeing what's inside my garage. But at any point, I know I can look in that garage wherever I am in the world and know that my pride and joy is safe. And if the worst did happen, at least I'm safe in the knowledge of knowing the cops are coming out at some point, maybe, who knows. At least someone's going to be notified. And two, we've got video evidence. So at any point, can send that to feds, they can arrest them and bring some smack down on those people that try and steal your pride and joy. So if you want to go to sleep or go away knowing that your bikes are safe, head over to the link down in the description, check out Simplisafe, place your order, tell them Pritch sent you, and be safe in the knowledge that not only are you simple, you're also now safe. Anyway, let's crack on with news. And then next up, some YouTube news. Yeah, YouTube news. We've had a YouTuber who was retired, I didn't even realise it, from professional cycling. He was a professional cyclist. He was never a YouTuber. He was actually a professional cyclist that YouTubed. I thought it was the other way around. Alex Dowsett has announced his retirement from the professional peloton.
I'm going to step out the world tour.
What his plans are, well, one thing's for sure, he ain't going to be doing gravel riding.
Before anyone jumps in the comments and says I'm not going to be a gravel racer.
But it'd be interesting to see what he is actually going to do. Is he going to try and take on that hour record? Again, I still, whether this has changed or not, but I remember him saying back in the day when he got his hour record that he could have gone harder, he should have gone harder, and he could potentially beat the hour record again. Whether he can now because it's just tumbling away, I don't know. But I think that might be an interesting route for Alex to take. What he's going to do, I just don't know. But obviously he's got his YouTube channel, he's an ambassador for his charity, also for Win Your Dream Bike. What? Alex Dowsett announced his retirement. If you want to watch that video and you haven't done already, a link is down in the description. But let's get on to the news that you all came here for. And then finally in the news you all came here for, transfer news. Connor Zwift, unofficial sources say he is going to Ineos. And then Mark Cavendish. People have been talking about him going to EF. They've been talking about him going to Bora. But again, an unofficial source has told me that he is going to B&B Hotels. There's talks about it in the news. Nothing's officially signed yet. But hey, listen, we're not an official news source, are we? He's going. Come on, let's be honest. He's going to go there. I guess it's going to come down to that Specialized gig, right? Because he has a really good, strong connection with Specialized, Oakley, but mainly when it comes to bike manufacturers. I'm sure he's contracted to Specialized for X amount of years and he's only allowed to ride a Specialized, and the deal will happen if the team get that Specialized deal. That's what I think is stopping the contract being signed. But I'm getting it in early. I want the views. And yeah, although pen hasn't been put to paper, Mark Cavendish is going to B&B. Let's not beat around the bush. Come on, he's going. Is it a good move though? That's the question. It's a step down from World Tour. Is it going to give him the opportunity to go and ride the Tour de France though? Has he only got his eyes set on trying to beat Merckx for that record? We've spoke about it in the video we did recently about him. If he goes to B&B, or when the news comes out that he's gone to B&B, he's more than likely going to get a position in that Tour de France team. He's ultimately going to be able to write his own race plan. There's going to be no one getting in his way. He's going to be the star sprinter there. He's going to be able to go there and say, I want to go to the Tour de France, get that final victory that's going to tip him over the edge of all-time greatest Tour de France stage winners ever, and go down in the history books. But one thing is, does he want to retire there? Is that where he wants to see his career out? Or does he not care as long as he gets that stage victory that puts him just that little bit above Eddie Merckx. Who knows? Leave your comments down below on all the stories we've spoken about today. If there's any stories you'd like me to cover, make sure you leave them in the comments down below. If you've not done already, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when we go live with our videos. The Win Your Dream Bike draw is coming up live tomorrow, 6 PM UK time. So if you've bought your tickets, make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when we go live with that video, so you can see if you're the winner of this month's dream bike. And if you want to get involved in that competition, wait for the next draw to come live. Head over to winyourdreambike.co.uk, buy your tickets, and then wait for September's draw to take place. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching.